Well, it's official here in America. We have ourselves a new president, new vice president, new administration, and the world is saved. Well, that's at least what I'm hearing. So let's kind of talk about that a little bit. Well, here you are. You have your new president, new vice president right here. And Kamala Harris, if you recall back when you were having the Democratic nomination process, right? You had the primaries. When they were having the debates, she went on to say that Joe Biden was creating racist policies. And she also said that we should hear the accusers that were accusing Joe Biden of sexual assault. So she went on to win no delegates, but then she was basically handpicked to be the vice presidential nominee for Joe Biden because of her skin color, which it's funny how Democrats say that we're the racists, but they're the ones who always are obsessed with race. But yeah, so she went on to slander Joe Biden, but then when she got picked, then they were all happy and, oh my God, Joe, we did it. Yeah, politics 101. You slander for political gain, but then you do what you got to do to get votes, right? So that's all we'll say about that. I'm just calling it how I see it. You can yell at me, scream at me, oh my God, you're a conservative, so you're racist. Yeah, whatever. Like, you're a bunch of children with that garbage. But yeah, as I was mentioning before, you have America's back. Touts all these world leaders and people, whether it's in the media, people I went to high school with. Oh my God, I cried tears. This country, we made it. Like, again, you're a bunch of children. America never left. You just didn't like who was in office. That's all there is to it. All that really changed from 2016 to 2020 was you didn't like who was in office. That's it. Did anything really affect your life? No. Not really. You just believed all the hysteria 24/7. And I already made videos. I never said that Trump was this amazing person that descended from the heavens. I said he came with his faults. But you believed literally every news-breaking story of, oh my God, bombshell allegation, bombshell allegation. Like, and now because you're in power again, or people that you like run the White House, now suddenly this country's headed for success. Such children. That's really what you are. You're a child who had the toy taken away from you, and now the toy was given back to you. So the tears have, went away, and now you're happy once again. That's pretty much what I relate you to. But I kind of want to talk about some of the executive orders that President Biden, signed in, and this was really within the first few hours that he was inaugurated. So right here, these were the countries that were affected by the famous Muslim ban under the Trump administration, which, yeah, if you're one of the people on the left, you heard it as a Muslim ban. If you're someone who doesn't believe every news story has to deal with race and, bigotry, it was known as the travel ban. So I'll kind of give you a balanced explanation of what this was. So the Trump administration believed that these were hotspots where there were, allegations of terror plots and stuff like that. So they said, hey, let's kind of hold off on people flying in to our country from these particular areas until we can figure out like a better process to vet, whatever. So media went on like a rampage saying this was a Muslim ban, it's racist, it's, bigotry, xenophobia. But my biggest question in regards to if this truly was a Muslim ban, because I will not deny the countries that you see, that are highlighted on this picture, they absolutely are, predominantly Muslim. But then you have, I don't see Afghanistan, I don't see Pakistan, I don't see Egypt. And those are countries with, collectively hundreds of millions of people. And it's like 95% plus Muslim majority in those particular countries. So if it truly was a Muslim ban, like the media tries to paint it as, why were those countries not included on that list? If anyone can give me a proper explanation, I'm more than happy to hear it. But that's where I'm very hesitant to say this was totally rooted in bigotry. Because again, you're leaving out certain countries, but only other countries are in. To me, it seems too hysterical to just paint it flat out and say, well, it only, it was totally an effect on all Muslims. Because again, those countries weren't in it. But again, you can correct me if you think I'm wrong. So that was one of the executive orders that he signed. And then right here, you're looking at a map. This was for the Keystone Pipeline, which this is kind of like the last picture I just showed you. It's a political football, in my opinion, just like this. Like, not for nothing, this freaking Keystone Pipeline has been a talking point for the past 10 years. Either make the damn thing or don't. That's my kind of my first sort of response to this, is like, I'm tired of hearing about this stupid thing. But you got Joe Biden. He signs an executive order, which I think it halted the permits or something like that. So the new construction of it, I guess they're expanding it, is it's no more, right? It comes to a halt. So liberals and leftists are like, yes, we're going to save the environment and yada, 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 whatever. So just so you know, the idea behind this whole pipeline is the idea that you'll bring oil, from Canada into the United States, and it's supposed to help make oil prices cheaper because, the transportation, well, it's going to be fed through a huge pipeline. So yeah, obviously there's concerns about, well, what happens if there's, potential leaks and ruptures? It's going to disturb the environment and stuff like that. All I can really say in regards to that is I can hear the concerns, but you're never going to get 100% clean energy. Like, even if you do, there's going to be drawbacks. So I'm all for, if people want to say we should try to, create new energy or use new energy and stuff like that. But again, the whole hysteria, like technology and innovation is going to continue to advance. Forget government for a second, because the government doesn't do anything. It just mandates stuff. It takes, investors, entrepreneurs to create these particular, new inventions, and that's what makes us better off. So, in regards to the whole pipeline, like, okay, yeah, you get to save the environment, but again, just because it just seems to me like it was something they never agreed with in the first place, so they always had kind of that skewed opinion of it. That's just my take, but this is just all things that now people on the left get to say, the world is saved, America's back, woohoo. So just kind of wanted to make a brief video in response to everyone that's talking about how the world is saved, America's back, democracy prevailed. It's just like, oh my God. These were the people the last 4 years that were going nuts. Hashtag not my president, talking about how this place sucked. I want to move out of here. And like I said, I gave you the analogy of the toy was taken away from the child, and now the toy has been returned, and now they're just sitting and playing, and the world is oh so happy now. So let me know how you feel in regards to the new administration. You think they're going to do good? You think they're going to do bad? Do you care for these executive orders? Are you kind of someone that's just like, oh my God, can this government administration just leave me alone? I just want to live my life. I don't need all this social justice stuff crammed down my throat. Let me know how you feel. But I'm going to make a post if you're watching this video, hopefully you're making it this far, but I'm going to make a post for anyone that doesn't make it all the way through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up how many videos I do now a week. I've been grinding doing a video a day. And what I want to do is I want to pull back just a little bit, and I want to see if we can build an audience that way. So what I'm going to start doing is, instead of every day, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 a.m. I'll still upload a new video, but I'm still going to post daily videos over on Instagram, because what I'm trying to do is trying to see if we can find a new way to build a base. And then that way I don't burn myself out, and then we can, pump up some more videos in the future once we start getting a little more of a base. Politics is not going anywhere. You're going to get tons of new stories coming out because this new administration has the House and the Senate, so they can probably get a lot of stuff done. So just wanted to give you a heads up with that. But hey, as always, I appreciate you checking out the video, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.